Hey everyone! Welcome back! I am back today with more Kamen Rider Geats, you guys. This show just continues to be just completely mysterious, intriguing, engaging, all of the above. Last time was so good. I really truly feel like I'm starting to make like legitimate character attachments now, particularly with Neon, and I think a lot of you are with me on that, considering what I read in the comments last time. So yeah, we had a lot going on last time. I will briefly get into just my final lingering thoughts on the last episode. Before I do that, I do just want to say if you're joining me early today, you know just what that means. It means that you are one of my awesome patrons. Thank you so much. And as always, I'm sending up those big old hugs right through that screen. And if not, still thank you for joining me today. I'm glad you're here. I do hope you'll consider supporting me that way. The link to my Patreon is going to be in that description down below. And if you're joining me on those YouTubes, I hope you'll hit like and subscribe for me. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, guys, couple things about Neon and her whole situation. First of all, I absolutely adore the character. Like, I feel like last time was a turning point for me to kind of like fully get attached. And kind of an interesting life lesson too, that, you know, if you just kind of like don't give up too quickly, sometimes an answer will present itself. An answer you didn't know was there the whole time, which it makes total sense that as soon as the battles are over, any effects kind of are reversed. So, you know, that one guy couldn't happen to a nicer guy, but, you know, I say that sarcastically, obviously, because he was horrible. But it's just kind of funny that he was like, well, to heck with it. I'm just going to, like, rampage and everything, and would have been totally fine and would not have been thrown out of the game, except that, yeah. So, I find it kind of interesting that we're getting a more, and I think I said this last time, we're getting more of a bar for, the kind of person that Ace is. Like, you know, at first you're like, oh, he's just really self-serving and he's just gonna do him, but maybe not. And now I think we kind of see that, like, in terms of, like, self-serving, a-hole-ish kind of personalities, he's really, like, the softest and most caring of the self-serving. Does that make any sense? So, you know, I'm sure he would try to write off any caring actions as, you know, oh, no, it was just convenient for me, but... You know, I'm slowly starting to get the idea that's not his whole self. That being said, we certainly have, I'm still getting so very, very much of the tension of, like, this is kind of a, you know, kill or be killed. Well, not kill or be killed because we can't actually hurt other players, which is something they emphasized last time, but sort of in a competitive way, kind of like, everyone's out for themselves. And we still have a lot of players who are like that. We still have the one guy last time who made the deal. I don't know all their names yet, but he made the deal with the even more terrible guy. And I'm just like, oh, man. Was kind of hoping he would be a little bit more on the fence in terms of, like, again, self-serving a-hole characters. But I don't know. And now they're building him up as, like, a big-time rival. So I'm like, I don't know where this is going, but I'm on board. So getting back to Neon, I just completely love her resolve because we see her go through so much just even in that episode with her mom, and boy, I was trying to get a lock on the mom, and I'm like, maybe she really does care and she's just going about it the wrong way, but oh man, it just really seems like so much more of a control thing than a love thing. It doesn't seem like, you know, misguided love and fear and kind of went out of control because of that. It really seems like it's mostly like a control thing. And you guys also pointed out to me, all of Neon's videos got deleted. I didn't put it together, but I guess they were trying to imply that the mom did that or had that done. And I'm like, as someone who makes videos, that is the nightmare scenario. So, like, yeah, no, that was enough to be the turning point for me with the mom to be like, nah, she gotta go. But I was proud of Neon for kind of like, we know that you can't really mature in an environment like that because of how she's being treated, but I think it showed a lot of maturity on her part to go back and be like, I will do this for now, but just know, like, no, you do not owe me, and I will get out one day. And just, like, took the hand, was like, nah, we're not playing that game anymore. I'm not your property. So I was like, heck yes, girl. I'm so behind her now. So, yeah, guys, I'm sure there was other stuff too. I won't recap the entire thing, but in short, I am completely sold on the show. I have been since the beginning, and now, like, every episode's just, like, reaffirming it for me. So, yeah, I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. They're building up this rivalry. We have a lot to get into. So, without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we get started on the next episode of Kamen Rider Geats? Let's do this. Don't say that, babe. No, just talking to myself. Ah! Sister can tell. Oh, he's like, oh, yeah, sure, yes, yeah, yes, let's say that. That's a nice dream. It's like, it's worth it. Wow. Was that like a flashback, or did something just happen? Oh, we have villas? Okay. Oh, no kidding. Oh, what are the odds? Sorry, can't talk, doing superstar stuff. House in the... Oh, it's like, well, okay, yep. He has a reason, though. Oh, taunting him. Okay, we're taunting now. Wow. Oh, God, you just know he has a story. You just know he has a story. Oh, playing cards. Round 3, start. Oh. Is that what they're doing? Oh, they're gonna have to work in pairs. Oh, we get an administrator. Is that good, or? Oh, it's a pumpkin! Claws. What is that gonna do? Give it a shot. Oh. Oh, what does our pumpkin friend think? He's a pumpkin bear. Hee. Here, you could use this one. Just Mr. Halloween is not looking happy about this. Is he gonna get to use it? Oh, oh! Wow, that is close range. Okay, yeah, that one's gone. Yep, for sure. Oh, it's back. How? All the cards like did something to it. What on earth? They're quite happy about it. Yep. Does it have something to do with like playing cards? Does it have, you know, there's like an order to playing cards? That's kind of a good question. Okay. Whoa, oh, no. I was just making an observation. What have we put together? Do you have to kill them in pairs? Maybe? Oh, so you kind of have like a specialty one. That's interesting. And that's why he was better with zombie. Okay. Oh, but Boost. He's trying to help you. Mm-hmm. So proud of herself. He doesn't seem like he's in the habit of having friends. There's a tragic past here. I think that goes without saying. Yeah, something happened to his friend. Whoa. Oh! Oh, man. So that's what happened. He was trying to create the world of his dreams. Nail TV. Let's dance! Well, sweetie, they're probably simulation. Yeah. Isn't it kind of weird the way that, like, we're fighting the Yamato, yet something about it seems, like, very staged, kind of? Almost like the powers that be sort of, like, know that there's gimmicks and, like, what they are, but they're, like, making them go through this game-like process anyway. Whereas, like, if you just really need the Yamato out of the way, why make it like that? Unless there's, like, a reason. Or I'm just being paranoid. Concentration. I think you just figured it out. I wonder if you have to do them in, like, their corresponding card thing. Like, you have to do 2 aces at the same time or something. Hey! Cutest tension ever, by the way. Were we trying to, like, get a rhythm to our fighting, or? Wow. Oh my god! That's beautiful to watch. It is like a dance. The timing. That's why we did it to the music. And go. Nice. So that's why they had to be paired off into teams. So that each one could get one. So we could get them at the same time. Yay! Hey, be nice to Pumpkin Bear. Ah! Yeah, what's gonna happen? Desire money. We do have things for purchase here. Oh. I wonder. Yeah, he's kind of been burned when it comes to having friends. He's a lone buffalo. Wow. Because of what happened. Maybe they could switch. Is he gonna do it? I feel like he would rather do this alone. Okay, got it. So everyone has like a... Oh my god, was that the end? Oh, wow, guys. All right. Dang it. I like that we're kind of exploring, like, other riders and other characters here. And this one we get to know, I still can't remember. I'm just going to call him Buffa for now, because that's his rider name. But we're seeing how, you know, he has a really hard time trusting others, working with others. You know, he had this friend who was involved in the game and was killed in the game. I don't know if they were, I saw Ace, like, in the background when, like, during the flashback scene. I don't know if they're trying to imply that, like, Ace had something to do with the friend's death, or if Ace just didn't do anything. Which, like, I mean, it kind of sucks, but, like, when you're fighting in a game like this, I feel like Kawa would try and go and help someone, but, like, I don't know if you always, it sounds really cold to say, but I don't know if you're always in a position where you can go and help someone else who's in trouble, another rider. Or I don't know if it was that, or they were trying to imply, like, Ace really actually directly had something to do with the friend's death. But the friend died, Ace was there, you know, Buffa clearly holds Ace responsible, or just as angry at all riders in a way, and now it's starting to come together why he would be so mad at Kamen Riders in general. But yeah, I knew there was a tragic story there, and I get it, but at the same time, like, even if you just want to look at this from a very cold, practical perspective, the thing about this game is that you have to be adaptive. You have to be able to switch up. Like, it's interesting how you can interchange all the different, like, buckles and everything. And everyone has, like, a buckle that's more suited to them. But even that, it's kind of up to you whether or not you're able to use it efficiently. But, I mean, I feel like if there's one thing they're trying to get across here, it's that, like, you've got to prove yourself on all kinds of terrain. And that's probably why they have the training where, like, okay, you could test yourself out in, like, any situation, or, you know, I'm sure not any situation, but many situations. And not being able to work with anyone else is, yeah, that's going to be a problem. And maybe not in every game, but in this game it is. The whole thing does make me wonder about the actual organization that is organizing all of this, because, like, I said this early on, like, why not just wish for there to be no Yamato? Like, why put everyone through what is, like, I don't know. I have a lot of questions about, like, the specifics of the game, and kind of the motives behind it. I have been burned a lot in other series with there being, like, a secret shadiness to the organization we thought we were working for, so maybe I'm just getting a little paranoid here and I'm reaching. But that does kind of, like, raise some questions for me, like, she's hanging back, like, oh, I wonder if they'll get it this time. It's like, if you want the Yamato out of the way, why not just tell them everything that, like, why make it a game? Why make it competitive? Why make it like this at all? So it's, you know, I'm starting to get a little bit, like, curious about the whole thing, but getting back to just kind of the main story with the whole concept of the pairs and everything, it is kind of interesting to see, you know, not only get to know everyone better, but get to know how different interactions are going to produce different effects. Because we see, you know, Ace, it's not that he is only looking out for himself. He's kind of playing the long game, I feel like. And if that means you have to work with people, then he will do it. Whereas we see, like, Buffa just cannot, it has a really hard time working with anyone in general. So, you know, Ace, it makes a lot of sense to me that he would be with his partner, like, very, you know, all right, well, now we're gonna do whatever we have to work the best that we can together. I thought the music thing was a really good idea because he actually, like, inferred something about her personally that would help her to help him. So that's really efficient and really clever. So, but then you see, like, okay, the one guy gets put with a partner who, like, can't communicate very well. And what does that mean? Well, they have 0 points, so clearly they haven't figured out whatever their rhythm is. And then we have Kawa and Buffa who are just like, Buffa just doesn't want to work with anybody. So it really says a lot about, like, I feel like each one kind of has like a little life lesson tucked away in it. You know, last time it was don't give up. This time it's like work well with others if you have to. Teamwork and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'll be curious to see where we're going with it, because now that we have the ability to switch, I think that's, I wonder if we're going to make that even more evident of, like, okay, the different pairs, different interactions produce different results. There is a little fly flying around. I don't know if you could see it on camera. You probably can't, but it's driving me crazy. All right, guys, that was really, really good. I'm glad we're getting to know some other riders a little bit more. It's really, really fun to just see how they tell the story and introduce new concepts and new gimmicks and even new powers and everything, while also at the same time sort of building our characters and building up the story even more. So I am fully on board. I cannot wait to see what's going to happen next. I can't believe they just, like, cut me off there. Like, that was just, like, mid-scene. Like, what even was that? And again, this is coming from someone who's always angry at a cliffhanger. So, you know, take that however you like. But, yeah, guys, I really enjoyed the episode. I hope you enjoyed watching along with me. As always, thank you so much for joining me today. Please be sure to join me next time. I am dying to see just how on earth we're going to work this out and what's going to happen next. So please be sure to join me then. We will watch it together. Bye for now, guys.